Welcome back to my Girls Planet 999 series. So I have taken a bit to film this video, so much so that there has been an interim rankings announcement before I got to put out this video, before I got to film this video. So I'm going to be discussing the eliminations, the interim rankings, and what's gonna happen in this finale. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know anything. I'm so scared. I'm so worried. Shauna, come protect me. So with the final round of eliminations leading into the finale, this was the easiest eliminations for me in that I've come to terms on what girls were gonna go. It's sad, but all of my favorites were getting in. There's some few that I really loved that were gonna leave, like Rurika, Manami. It's also heartbreaking. I don't know why I watched this show. A moment of silence for the girls who were cut this round of the competition. As for the girls that made it, this top 9 is actually my favorite top 9 of the entire show. It helps that my girl, oh, she's doing so well. Oh, I'm so proud of her. Oh. Plus, we got some newbies. So Yoon finally in the top 9. Fu Yaning in the top 9. This is a great top 9. I'm so happy. Why couldn't this be the final lineup? I would have been so, okay if that was the end of the show. I mean, granted, of course, I have favorites who wouldn't have made it in the group, but that's going to happen. No one's going to get a perfect top 9. The plan to pass this round went to Gwen Mia, which was predictable. I know a lot of rumors were spreading that she was getting it. I think it was just kind of obvious that she was going to get it. I would have loved for Rurika to get that pass, but it's just obvious that she wouldn't because she has had 0 screen time at all in the show. I hope she goes somewhere. I want to see more of her. I know this is her second show, which is sad. But so anyway, I realized this video was supposed to be on the eliminations, but my mind is elsewhere because as of today, the day I'm filming it, October 18th, they had an interim ranking drop and it just destroyed everyone. Everyone's in shambles. Everyone's freaking out. No one knows what's happening, and it's chaotic. Wow. So first thing to point out is Shauna is not doing well. So that's fun. We're staying strong. I'm voting for every single day. Every chance I got. If you're watching this, give her a little votey vote, okay? Also, I don't know if you saw this, but my Twitter post of me and the pillow popped off. Thanks. That's wild. It's so embarrassing that so many people have seen that picture. But that's clout for you, I guess. Now, if all of those people just voted for her, that would be great. But okay, the more important things that you're probably noticing about the interim ranking, I keep wanting to call it a leak. It's not a leak. They literally were like, here it is. It's Korean. The group's Korean. Plus Ruchi. Not that it's necessarily a bad group, but the lack of Shen Zhaoting, Mashiro, Hikaru. Wow. So Korea has been going hard, apparently, of trying to make this a Korean group, which, okay, defeats the purpose of the show, the whole gimmick of making it kind of an international group. I mean, I'm not surprised. I was there for Produce 48. That was a mess. But this is even crazier. So now all of Twitter's freaking out, not knowing who to vote for. Like, do we strategize? What's the plan here? And I don't know. I would love if everyone just rigged the system and get Shauna in, but I understand she's not priority. Really, I would focus on trying to get like Mashiro in there. Because that's really all I want at the end of the day. I want Shauna and or Mashiro. I really want both. But what can you do? Shen Ting should be in this group. It's crazy that she wouldn't be in this group. Like, I know everyone's comparing her to Kaun, but I don't think she's really a Kaun of the season. I actually always thought that Ruchi would be like the Kaun of the show. And it was actually kind of treading that way, but I don't know. I don't know now. She has a lot of strong fans. So who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. Why is this group only 9 girls? Why can't it be 12? Why can't it be 12? So much more happiness if we could have 12 girls. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give my predictions, I think, for the finale. I normally would talk about my personal top 9, but honestly, that hasn't really changed too much from the past videos. Like, if you've been watching all these videos, you know my favorites. I mean, you really you mostly need to know this one, as well as like Mashiro. They're my main 2, and I love Bora. But who knows? Bora could make this. Who really knows? And that's the crazy thing too. Is like I've been like researching of like past seasons, seeing the trends of like the big jumps, especially going into the finale. But you can't compare them because the other seasons were rigged. What's the live voting gonna be like? Because in the past, you did like text messaging, which only Koreans could do, and there was a fee to it as well. I guess it's like a text message rates apply, maybe kind of thing. But because of the whole scandal, they can't really do anything like that. I could have seen maybe like through the Universe app, like you use your clap or whatever to maybe add in a few more votes. And I have so much clap on that app. I would gladly just on Shauna, but that was kind of weird, wasn't it? But it's hard to see them doing something like that. So I don't know. And then I know there's a lot of uncertainty of if the app is even going to work well during the finale because the Universe app sucks, especially for international fans. I just keep telling myself that, at least if my favorites don't make it in the group, I can follow them elsewhere. Unfortunately, Shauna just has to be part of Momoland's company, and they're not very trustworthy. So I don't have much faith in that, but I will root for her no matter where she goes. Anyway, my finale prediction. I have gone through so many different iterations of what I think this final top 9 could be, and it's impossible, right? Nobody can see what's going to happen, especially after the interim evaluations or rankings, whatever. Here are my thoughts, my predictions. I've got some wild predictions. I want a little bold. I like to spice it up a bit. When I do March Madness, I'll pick the 16th seed over the first seed. It actually worked that one year when UVA lost. Because fuck UVA. Okay, my prediction for number 1. This is bold, and it's probably not going to happen. She might not even make the group, to be honest. But I'm going Kang Yeso as the center. Hear me out. I think she is actually the best center of who's left. That's Korean. I do not see an international girl being the center of this group. Even though it should be Shen Xiaoting or Kawaguchi Irina, it's just not going to be either of them. So that left me thinking of either Diane, Yujin, or Yesuo. And out of those 3, I think they'll think that Yujin is too old. And they won't want her to be the center, especially because she is a part of another group. Then that leaves Diane and Yesuo. I think Diane isn't a center for the concept the group wants. Especially after seeing that rumor named Jolly G. So I think Yeso is going to be kind of more like the face of the concept of the group. Granted, there's no rigging, allegedly, so it really is just going to come down to votes. But I don't know. This is all just speculation. None of this makes any sense. I know in the interim evaluations, Chaeyeon was ranked number 1. I don't think that's gonna last. I don't think she'll be placed number 1 in the finale, especially because when you are ranked number 1 in something like this, people go, oh, she's fine, let me spread my votes to my other favorites. And that's when they start to kind of fall while the others rise. Number 2, I have is Kim Daeun. She has a lot of support. She's a lot of people's first picks, so I think she's going to make it in the group. And she's going to be towards the top because she's one of the Korean favorites. Number 3, I have Chae Yujin. I think she has a lot of one-pick support being a CLC member. So she just has a lot of fans. Cheshire's backing her up, really wanting her to make it into the group and not be a Kanun of this season. So I think she'll definitely be at the top. 4, I have Kim Chae-yeon. She is very loved in Korea, so I think she's gonna be towards the top. But after this interim evaluation, who really knows? She could fall even further. But I feel like she's gonna be in this group, especially because this group needs vocals, and she is one of the best vocalists of the competition that's left. So I think she's getting in. Number 5, I have is Sakamoto Mashiro as the highest ranking international girl. I don't really have a rational reason behind that, but I know she's kind of just really loved, and she's like the it girl for the Japanese girls. So I think she's getting in this group no matter what, and I think she'll be pretty high. Number 6, I have Shen Zhaoting. I don't know where to place her. She did so well in the whole competition, but that's really because of how the voting has worked all this time. She's been the it C girl, and when you have to vote a C girl, she's the C girl. I don't know how many people have her as their favorite necessarily. So it's hard to see where she's going to fall, especially after seeing, this kind of little preview of where everyone's ranking right now. I would love if she was higher. I think it'd be more fun to have like a K-girl versus international girl for the top center position, even though we all know it's going to go to a K-girl anyway. But especially because of the whole narrative of like Daeun versus the international girls, it'd be like, it'd make a good story for that to be the finale. But I don't know how that's going to work if they are apparently not rigging this show. Number 7, I have Suruchi. It really could be her or Fu Yaning, honestly. They are both C girls who have such incredibly strong one-pick fan bases. I swear to God, everywhere I go, it's Suruchi or Fu Yaning talk. And they're really loved. A lot of girls really love them. And I get it. I love Fu Yaning. She's not my pick, but I would like her in the group. I think Suruchi is going to beat her out, though. And I don't imagine this group having 3 C girls. So I think it's just going to be Shen Zhaoting and Suruchi in this final group. But also, I don't think Ruchi's going to fit the concept of this group, judging by everything we kind of know. So in that case, it could be Fu Yaning, or there's just no other C girls and it's just Shen Zhaoting. Number 8, I have Izaki Hikaru. It'd be so crazy if she didn't end up in this group, and she actually fits the concept of what I think this group's gonna be. So I think she's getting in, maybe lower than what people have like expected from the show, but I think this group with the announcements, it's going to be stacked. K girls at the top and the international girls are going to be at the bottom. But I hate being wrong, so I hate doing these predictions, knowing that there's just evidence online now how wrong it was. And number 9, I can't pick. Number 9, I have it like a 4-way tie of Hunning Bahia, Kawaguchi Arena, Fu Yaning, and So Young-eun. I really can't pick who it would be. I know Young-eun's had a lot of support, especially as of late, that I think she could really be in the group. Urena has just been in the top the whole time, and I think they like her to be in this group, but she's not a one pick. So, Bahia has so much one pick fandom that it's like she has to almost be in this group, but I think there's going to be a suspense towards it. Like, if she gets announced number 8, that's just like, I feel like so many people are just going to click off at that time because a lot of people are going to be upset from that. So I think having her in the 9th spot creates more drama. And I'd be on the edge of my seat if like it was like her and Shauna for 9th place. Oh my god, I'd be freaking out. But honestly, I can't tell you who I think has the greater shot here. So yeah, as you will have seen, I did not put Shauna in my predicted top 9 because I don't think she's gonna make the group. I'm so sorry, Shauna. I think the sad thing with Shauna is I know a lot of people love her. And a lot of people have her in their top 9, but she's not a lot of people's top 1 picks, unfortunately. And I just have to come to terms with it. Ideal situation, that Friday morning, Shauna gets picked number 8. If Shauna gets number 8, I get to just sit back, relax, and not give a shit about anything else that happens in this top 9 reveal. Because, oh my god, I don't want to be stressed out. And it's going to be such an awful 3.5 hour. Just give me Shauna number 8. And it's all I want. That's all I want. Please. I know there's been a lot of speculation about maybe a final planet pass from the judges for the final group, which would be such a good idea to get around, the end net rigging, because if it's a rule that they get to pick a girl, it's not rigging, it's not cheating, it's not a scam. And I think everyone's okay with that idea. Like, please let there be a planet pass. Wow, that's hard to say. Please let there be a planet pass. Please, so, because with that, I think there's a chance for Bora. I think there's a chance for Shauna. And it's for some of the other girls who are maybe on the edge. Like, if Hikaru doesn't make it, that makes her, like, they should have a planet pass. Planet pass. But then they don't have 9 girls. And I feel like that defeats the fun purpose of the gimmick of, like, 999. But who gives a shit? Just give us more girls. Save us from all the heartbreak, please. I'm dying here. I hate everything. I don't want to watch this show anymore. I want this to be over with. You know what? We're ending the video here, okay? Notes are closed. Shauna, we're going to bed. Oh god, no. Shauna, you can comfortably stay on the couch. I'm gonna go to bed. Please let me know your thoughts on what you think's gonna happen in this finale. I have just been hooked to my computer, just reading everyone's thoughts on the interim rankings and what they think's gonna happen this Friday. It's wild. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please vote for Shauna or whoever your favorite is. And I wish you all good luck. I hope you're happy with the results. None of us will be. But I hope there's something that you can find happiness with in these results. Anyway, thank you. Have a good time of day wherever you are. I don't know. And bye.